But yeah, man, so how's your guys' day been?
It's been going good, man. Going good. Nothing too much to complain about. Pretty easy day.
There's always something to complain about, Cameron. Come on now.
So,
can somebody please explain to me this one thing? Why did Clayton find it appropriate for him to wink his eyebrows, or whether the hell he did with his eyebrows, towards his best friend, girl, and also then look her dead ass straight in the face? I find that so freaking strange. I mean, listen, I've just got to point out, because I know I'm not the only person that called it out, okay? Come on, man, allow me. But yeah. What's going on, people? We are back again with another video. Now let's get into this one here when it comes to Clayton and Anali. And to be honest with you, Clayton, he has one hell of a freaking sickening nerve.
Virgin because I don't drink alcohol, so I gotta get the virgin version because I'm effectively living as a virgin because we haven't been having sex recently. So I just figured out.
You know, sometimes in life, some people are born to be comedians. Some people can be funny, naturally funny. But then there's some people who are naturally douchebags. Clayton is that natural douchebag. How the hell can he sit there and insult his woman in front of two people that, I quote, he has never met before? Yes, he's been friends with whatever his name is at for like God knows how many years online, but he's never met him before. And most certainly he hasn't met his girl. And also doesn't know the waiting either. But nah, he wants to make the situation hella uncomfortable. Clayton spoke about how, you know, it's a bit challenging for him to be in person sometimes with people because, you know, his social skills aren't exactly the best. Well, I tell you this now, his behavior and his attitude has nothing to do with his social skills whatsoever. This has got to do with the fact that he's an absolute douche. Just because he's not getting his wet, he thinks it's okay to insult his woman. Really and truly. The disrespect is disgusting. The fact that he thinks that this behavior is acceptable is beyond me. Honestly, if I was his friend sitting across the table with him and he said that, well, I wouldn't laugh. I would fully pull him up on it. I'd be like, bro, what are you doing? I'd be like, no, don't be disrespecting your woman like that. And most importantly, if you got issues, you keep that stuff privately. Like, look how uncomfortable. Listen, honestly, I would make my friend feel like garbage. And to be fair, from that moment in time, I doubt that person would be my friend. I doubt it. They may be, depending, but I doubt it. Because one thing that I don't tolerate is disrespect. Hate it. I don't like to be disrespected. Therefore, I don't disrespect other people. You know what I mean? I say that, but then I do YouTube and I disrespect a lot of these cast members. But that's different. Okay, yeah, let me be hypocrite.
Clayton empieza a hablar de este tema tan incómodo para mí e irrespetuoso porque estoy ahí en la mesa.
I could not imagine how she feels right now. And do you know what made it worse? Nobody on that table, apart from whatever his guy's name, apart from his girlfriend, cared. But really and truly, the lack of emotion is pathetic. It makes you wonder, does he even love her? People talk about how maybe she's not into him or maybe she doesn't love him, but does he love her? Is she just a prize to him? Is she just a piece of meat to him?
Realmente me estoy preguntando, ¿esta cita doble es para pasar un buen momento o para criticarme?
Do you know what I mean? Feeling ambushed. Feeling ambushed. The question is though, would Clayton like it if he was ambushed like this? Would he like it if he was criticized about himself to other people? No, he'd hate it. I mean, he's an introvert. He stays at home all the time. Borderline incel. So he wouldn't like this. He wouldn't like this behavior. So should he be doing it to her? Absolutely not. He didn't like it when his sister was difficult. But it's okay for him to be difficult to his woman? Psst. What a fool.
The streak is running long. I mean,
oh no, the dry streak, huh? Oh my god, that's bad.
Yeah.
You know what though? If I was, ladies, unless you're a gamer yourself, avoid gamers, because look at this. They think that this is cool. You know, he's got a girl. You think that maybe he would know that, hey, this isn't something that we should be doing right now. Let me shut down this conversation. But instead, he wants to encourage Clayton to go on about it and laugh about it like it's funny. When the fact is, Clayton's friend is in direct eye contact. You can see how Anali's feeling. You can see that she's breaking apart. You know what I found quite interesting though? How both of them seem to have girlfriends or fiancés or whatever, right? That aren't necessarily from the States. I do wonder if they both had the same you know, idea of how they were gonna, you know, get themselves a woman in their life, because I found it quite interesting. Because at first I was okay, this girl doesn't look like she's from the States, but let me not judge a book by its cover. But then she spoke, and her English isn't necessarily like great, so that means he may have also done the same thing as him, gone online, found a woman, and then boom, dragged her to America. It's a possibility. Again, something that I feel like is definitely worth mentioning.
Any reason why she's not ready?
Voy a traducir para que tus amigos entiendan mejor.
Uncomfortable for me. Okay, well, this has been disproven scientifically. I tried to, you know, get a nice little romantic getaway in Indiana.
You know, the second that she did mention, the second the question was asked, and she said it's because of the house they live in is small, blah, 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 blah. I saw it coming. I knew he was going to mention the other little getaway. I knew it was going to come, and obviously that's what happened. I like the way he called it a scientific experiment, or whatever the frick he said. You know, I'm listen, here's the thing. From my experiences, some of the things that I've learned is this about women. Now, it's easy for people to sit here and say that maybe she just isn't into you. You know, read the red flag. I mean, like, read the signs. Maybe she just doesn't want you, right? That is always easily the answer and possibility. But how about this though? How about the fact that since she's been there, he hasn't actually done anything necessarily romantic to make her feel loved? He hasn't done anything necessarily affectionate to make her feel as if she's there not just for intimacy, but she's there also for cuddles and reassurance and all them kind of things. But you have to remember something. When these two met over the years before she came to the States, they were meeting, and of course, when they were meeting, they were going for the honeymoon phase, the lust phase, right? Going and obviously staying in hotels and all these accommodations. So of course, in that moment in time, the mood feels right. You're in the glory. But the fact is, this isn't the case. That's not the same situation. The situation now is that she's now up and left her life, come to the States, and she now needs to get used to where she's living. But most importantly, she's moved into a country where she's living with somebody's freaking mum and pets who lives in a freaking cupboard. So of course, yeah, you can take her out to a cheeky little hotel here and there, but it doesn't mean that she's going to be all up in arms, because right now, reality is hitting her. Her life choices is hitting her. So she's processing. So what she needs more than ever right now is a man that's going to come in and give her reassurance that, hey, I know my mom lives with us, but it's going to be okay. We'll get our own place at some point, or she's going to leave at some point. Hey, I decided to take us out here. You know, I want to take her out for a nice little meal. I want to, you know what I mean? Just little things here to make sure that she's feeling reassured that, hey, this isn't the end goal. My mom isn't going to be forever. You know what I mean? But he hasn't done that. Since she's been there, all he has done is try to hump her like a freaking dog. That's all he's trying to do. And that's no disrespect to dogs. You know what I'm saying? He's done nothing to reassure her. So, like I said before, it's easy to say that maybe she just isn't into him, but at the same time, though, it's also very easy to identify that this guy hasn't done anything to make her feel special at all. He's expected her to come over there and to basically be ready for him. And also, let's not forget, when she is at home with him, what does he do? He spends all the time on his computer. Doesn't leave the computer. Doesn't take her out or nothing. And the only time he takes her out is to go and meet other people that then ends up embarrassing her. The other time he took her out, she met his sister. What happened? The sister was mean to her. This next time he took her out, what's happened? Gone to the friend's house and what? No, not friend's house, but gone to the friends, and now him and his friends laughing at her. Now, of course, before that, there was the whole thing when they obviously went to the hotel and whatnot. But again, either way, though, the scenario, if you ask me personally, reads that he's done nothing to make her feel comfortable. At all. Just saying.
Incómodo para mí divulgando información privada. Quiere actuar como un macho cuando está con sus amigos, solo para aumentar su ego. Pero realmente en casa, su amigo se daría cuenta que no. Nunca había este lado de Clayton y realmente me molesta.
And this guy wanted to end off the whole situation by saying that, hey, well, you know, to talk about intimacy is a normal thing. Nah, bro, don't say that. Don't do that. That's a lie. That is a flat out lie. This guy needs social skills real quick. I'm going to tell you this now. Generally speaking, men don't actually talk about the intimacy with other men that involves their woman. Most of the time, a man will talk about his intimacy in life, right, with other men, is if he's talking about intimacy he had with a woman that is not his woman. From this now, I have never had a conversation with any one of my guys about my intimacy life with somebody that I'm actually with. We just have that normal respect. Maybe that's just me and my guys. I don't know. Maybe there are guys out there who go out there and talk to their friends. But like, yeah, man, last night I gave the missus a nice little boom boom. Now I was like, I don't know, man. But boy, but either way though, man, she ain't lying though. This guy's just trying to be. He's just trying to be a douche in front of his friends, trying to act all macho, or trying to act like he's this person, but he's not. You know. And in reality, she's right. He's nothing but a freaking kitten, and that's no disrespect to kittens. But either way, though, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below, and we will most certainly talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.